I'm actually here with the Apewife. Want to say hello?
Not really. I'm not.
She's pissed off, my wife. Um, I'm actually gonna make this live chat about Teddy Raisin Bowls Zane. He's actually live now. He's drinking. Can you pass me that beer, hun? And I'm gonna do a little drinking myself. I got my beer here. What a nice surprise. Hey, what's up, Tommy Touch? Wow, in a matter of 1 second, I got like 2 likes or one dislike. How could you dislike me in 10 seconds? So Teddy's 8 is live. Someone asked about me on the live stream. He's like, I don't want to talk about that douchebag. I got to drink some more. Yeah. Well, anyway, first of all, salud gentani. So, my wife and I, this is how we feel. YouTube is about entertainment, right? I'm in the second dislike. How you doing? YouTube is about entertainment, so we fully understand that there's going to be back and forth beefs. Listen, I've had a lot of beefs. You know this. I had beefs with so many YouTubers, specifically, J. Lou. Okay, but this is the deal with Teddy Singh. Okay, Teddy is a piece of garbage hypocrite. And I want all of you to know this. This guy has been pushing AMC so hard for so long. How do you don't remember Lambo July? Who remembers that? Okay, who remembers Lambo July? Okay. Teddy pushes things and what he does basically, Teddy Zane, because he has tiny, tiny raisin balls, okay, is he's like a turncoat. And let me explain to you what I mean by that. You know, he takes his little money that he makes. Even I believe he doesn't even make money. I tell you the truth. I have a feeling that most of these IPO plays he's lost on. That's just my personal opinion. I know for a fact that Teddy. Let's start with if I pronounce this wrong, I apologize. The Dogecoin, Dogecoin, whatever it's called. Teddy Zane lost a fortune. Okay, and he used to call himself that. Remember the Doge Warrior? Okay, the guy lost a fortune on that. You notice how he doesn't talk about it anymore. Okay, now on top of that, okay, he got into Tesla, lost a fortune. Okay, lost a fortune. And I believe that he's just using this IPO momentum stuff to make $5 a month. I believe that all Teddy Zane cares about is $5 a month. That's just what I feel. That's what I feel. Okay, that's just my opinion. This is America, freedom of speech. I see I got this one hater here is going crazy. What's it called? AMIN, Amin. Well, I don't like this guy. He's talking. There's dynamic synergistics. Guys, you realize what's going on with AMC, right? Like, see all these people here that these people who are trying to down AMC. The shorts have not been closed. You do you understand that the shorts have not been closed? So you ever hear the expression that the party's not over? I was gonna say to the fat lady things, we'll say the fat man. Okay, listen, the hedge funds right now are playing, very very hard with us. Okay, they're not closing their positions. They're doing every type of stall tactic. Okay, but you know what they say? They can't do this forever. I can't wait for the day when the shorts are closed. I can't wait for the day because all of you mother effers are going to be like this. Look at my face. Look. AMC is going to blow your mind. Okay. But you know what it is? There's a lot of people, they're weak. They don't have diamond balls of steel. That's it. And they can't handle that. They can't handle it. It's all right. Not everyone is meant to be a millionaire. I understand that. But get back to Teddy Zane. So I called out Teddy Zane because in his live streams, he just did it right now. He has this mug, right? He had a mug. It was like this ugly mug. He goes, "This is AMC." Teddy Zane has been bad mouthing AMC. Teddy Zane has been telling people to sell AMC. I am the ape father. I have to call that out. So my original beef with Teddy Zane was simple. See, Teddy doesn't understand he's the douchebag. It's not me. He's the douchebag. Because why are you telling my ape brothers and my ape sisters to sell AMC? Why are you doing that for? First of all, you're not even a financial planner. You shouldn't even be doing that. But so that was my first beef with him, right? My second beef with him, okay, is after he's telling everybody to sell AMC, he's asking for $5 a month. Now, isn't this guy supposed to be a multimillionaire? He's showing the different cars. He showed his house. He's showed off with he buys a Corvette. Which let me tell you something. You guys all noticed that this all happened at the same time he sold AMC. That he suddenly got a Corvette. Look, I don't believe this. Like I said, it is my opinion. It is my opinion that Teddy Zane is not making money on these IPO plays. It is my opinion that he is only interested in $5 a month. That's it. And what he's doing is this. It's very simple. It's kind of like a dartboard. Okay, you're at the bar, you're playing darts. He's gonna keep bringing up a different IPO play, different pump and dump. And what's gonna happen is that if he mentions 10 of them, maybe one of them is gonna hit, and that's it. That's going to be enough for him to keep convincing people to give him $5 a month. But now, if Teddy Zane wanted to come back at me and have a friendly debate, we look. Me and Strawman Personal Finance, right? We disagree. Okay, Strawman Personal Finance hates AMC, but you know what? We had a debate like men, like men. You understand? Okay, and we talked it out. Okay, so if Teddy Zane wanted to talk it out with me, we could have talked it out. But instead, Teddy Zane chose to call my son Mike fat. Okay, he said this is how Teddy Zane handled it. He says my son, an 11-year-old boy, is going to be 12 in October. That he's 80 pounds overweight. That he's fat.
That's a disgrace.
You want?
No,
I
I
I might
believe
have to
it.
I might have to block this one guy. This guy's like a lunatic.
Yeah.
Oh, if I can hold this for a
Oh,
second.
Who's this? Are you want me to get involved?
There's like no. There's one psycho that won't stop texting like a psycho. I gotta learn how to do all of this stuff here. Hold on one second, guys. I'm just trying to figure something out. Okay, I think I got rid of that guy. AMIN. I think I did. Okay. So my wife wants to say something.
No, it's not just Teddy. There's so many of them. I mean, grown adults that pick on children. It's a disgrace, and they should be ashamed of themselves. I mean, I just don't. I don't have any words. I mean, how can you pick on a child and their weight? I mean, oh my god, I can't. I can't. I get so sick.
Miles West, excuse me. You remind me of James Gandolfini.
What?
Thank you. He was talking about me. James Gandolfini
I
has always
can't.
been my idol. Tony Soprano is the
That's
most
great. Good.
iconic character there'll ever be. May he rest in peace. God bless him. God bless his family. God bless his son, Michael Gandolfini. Who was in the Many Saints of Newark. He did a great job. Okay.
Good.
I love you too, Miles West. God bless you. So I'm sorry, Jennifer, to cut you off. Continue. My wife was talking about how it's a disgrace how people attack children. Go ahead, Jen.
Well,
You keep
adults.
my grandson's name out of your
Adults.
fucking mouth, bitch.
Adults attack children. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. And they have the nerve to pick on us when they pick on a child. I mean, it's so disgusting. I've really had it with a lot of these people. That's why I don't even want to talk.
Got to be careful with the cursing, Mom, because YouTube, I get in trouble.
Okay.
I just have no words for these people.
My mother's in the background telling everybody who messes with her grandson to go F
It's not.
themselves.
It's not just that. It's just that an adult should not pick on any child. I mean, come on. I mean, that's disgusting.
Like, yeah, look,
What morals do these people
why
have? None.
why couldn't Teddy Zane just have a debate
It's
with
not
me?
just Teddy. It's a
No, but
whole
let's.
bunch of
You're
them.
right, but let's just stick with Teddy for now. Look. If Teddy had a problem with the things I was saying, right? He should have just said, "Let's have a debate." You see, but you want to know why Teddy won't debate me? Because Teddy is afraid of me. Teddy can't win, and Teddy knows that I'll completely wreck him in a debate. I'll destroy. I will make him look smaller than the raisin balls that he has. So instead of debating me like a man, what does he do? He insults my son. Your son's fat. How could you let him, eat like this and film? And listen to me, my son. God bless him. He's a special kid. God bless him.
No, forget about
No, but I
that.
just,
There's kids younger than him doing worse things on YouTube. I
I know
mean,
that,
wake up,
but
people. Wake up.
YouTube is like his hobby. It keeps him happy. It puts a smile on his face.
He's not doing
Maybe in a
anything
way he
different.
wants to
Let
be
me
like
my
me.
grandson
He's
out of his
not doing
mouth.
anything different than any other 11-year-old kid on YouTube. Okay? Special or not special. I mean that kids are kids, okay? If anything, he's more with it than most of these kids out there. You should hear the language on these
I know,
kids.
but this is what the point is, hon. Listen to me. The
Don't even get me
point
started
the point
because
is that
I can't stand these people.
Teddy Zane should have debated me. He should look
Forget it's
if he had a
crazy.
problem with me, he should have said, "Let's set up a debate one on one." You don't like things I'm saying, you don't like things I'm doing, because that's what YouTube is about. You know, Teddy calls himself a Republican. Teddy calls himself a patriot. Okay, well then you should debate me if you're such a strong man, if you're such a patriot. Okay, but you see, he acts more like a Democrat. And by the way, he bought the orange Corvette the same time that Joe Biden bought the orange Corvette. So I think he's a Democrat, Teddy. That's just my opinion. He acts like a liberal. He acts like a liberal. Okay, no, the regulator, no. You're wrong, regulator. Do you know how many millions of children are on YouTube? You think it's
Oh,
just my family?
please.
There are
Please.
millions and millions
Give
and
me a
millions,
break.
millions and millions of children on YouTube. Okay,
Give me a
so
break,
so
really.
so even if I would keep my kids off YouTube, what about the other 100 million children, the regulator, that are on YouTube? Now, listen
At
to me.
least our kids don't do anything bad. They don't get themselves in trouble. They're not hurting people like
Right.
these morons.
My son makes innocent videos. Okay. He's just trying to entertain himself. He's trying to have fun. That's it. What does he do that's so bad?
I
He doesn't do
know.
nothing bad. All right. And look, like I said, look, Teddy Zane is weak. That's it. He's weak. Because what he should have did, and I don't want to keep being redundant, and I don't want to keep repeating myself, is he should have said, "Look, hey, father, why don't we duke this out? You don't like what I'm doing with the $5, IPO club. You don't like the bad things I'm saying about AMC. You have something positive to say about AMC. Let's discuss it. Let's have a debate." But he chose to take the coward route. That's what Teddy Zane did. He chose the coward route, which is attack children. And you know what's really crazy is that there are people on the internet that support it. They're
Oh my
condoning.
god, those are the worst.
Right, they're actually like that lunatic Dave in California. I don't even know. I thought this guy was like my friend. He turned out to be a psychopath, I think. But it's like he condones Teddy Zane abusing my son and other
Those are the
people.
worst. No, that condone all the hate from me,
They
my
think I'm the
family.
hate father. Listen to me.
I
You
know.
you
So
have to try
they
to
give hate to all of
understand.
us.
Look. Let's talk about two people. And then I'll continue. Let's talk about Lou and let's talk about Teddy Zane. Okay. It's not hate. It's not hate. I am calling out the BS. Don't you understand that? Lou is the biggest BS artist of all time. Okay. What do you want me to do? Ignore it? Is that what you want me to do? Here's a guy who's been saying that AMC, I'm talking about Lou, J. Lou, has been wrapping up now for over a year. It's wrapping up. It's wrapping up. I got all my secret connections, managed event. Elon Musk selling his shares is going to cause the Boaz. Evergrande default's going to cause the Boaz. Higher interest rates is going to cause the Boaz. Tensions with Russia and Ukraine is going to cause the Boaz. The SEC transparency rules going to cause the Boaz. Okay, March 3rd, we're going to have the Boaz. Lou deserves to be called out. Okay, and then the best part, remember what he said? Oh, I'm going to give all my Boaz money to one special person. Remember that? Okay, now he's like, I'm out of AMC and I want to go into what? Ripple, XRP. I want to go into crypto. I'm done with AMC. It doesn't matter. I live in a blue state. This guy. Listen to me. You can live. Listen to me. We have the right as Americans to live anywhere we want. Okay, but that has nothing to do with our political rights or feelings or affiliations. You friggin' jackass. I mean, was it so? So, what are you trying to tell me? If someone lives in California, they can't be a Republican. That's. I mean, people. You say the dumbest things in the world. You say that Donald Trump was from New York. You friggin' Mameluke. Do you know that Donald Trump? Let me tell you something. Donald Trump was a Democrat pretty much all of his life because he lived and worked in New York City, which is pretty much a blue state, which is a Democratic state, right? Okay, so and then he became the president of the United States. Some moron just said, "Oh, you live in a blue state." What kind of these people? Go home and get your shine box. Do me a favor. Go make yourself a friggin' tuna sandwich with a cream soda, you friggin' moron. Hey, what's up, JC? JC is the man. Shout out to my boy Mike. God bless you, JC. Let's see who else is out there. So look, so here's the bottom line. My point is that Teddy Zane could have been like strongman personal fight. I have respect for strongman personal finance, Chris. You know why I have respect for him? Because instead of him continuously making these videos about me where he's got me sniffing a donkey's butt, remember those videos he used to put out? I said, Chris, face me, one-on-one, one man to another, and he faced me, strongman personal finance. And you know what? I won that debate. He even admitted it. Strongman personal finance admitted it. But Teddy Zane is a coward. He's a lowlife. This dude is lying. He's not making no money on these IPO plays. Listen to me. I come from Brooklyn. Ma, listen, you want me to... Ma, how many shysters in Brooklyn did we know in our lives? How many people who are connivers, Ma?
Oh my God.
How many would you say? A lot, right?
Oh, multitudes.
Multitudes. Okay. Let me ask you a question, Ma, coming from Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Okay. If somebody claimed to be a multi-billionaire, would they go around asking people for $5 a month?
No.
No. Okay. Nobody who's a multi-millionaire, Spontaneous Crusades, what's up, brother? No, Commander 35, you should be ashamed of yourself. You should be ashamed of yourself. You were the biggest supporter of AMC. You were pumping AMC so hard, man. And now look at you, you friggin' Benedict Arnold trader. I don't even want to talk to you anymore. Commander 35 went.
Who's this guy?
He's just some psycho. Friggin' Jeffrey Dahmer lunatic. This go back to drugged men and bars and taking them to the Bates Motel, Commander 35. I don't even have anything to say good about this guy. The only thing I have to say good about Commander 35 is that he used to have a window or a door that was a garbage bag. He has finally replaced it, and now it's a door. So good job with that. Use some of that money that he made on Redbox to replace the garbage bag window or door, or whatever it was. But anyway, that's all I'm saying. Like, why couldn't Teddy Zane be a man? Look, I had some things that were critical. I was criticizing him, but I think rightfully so. He should have said, look, you disagree with me, Apefather, on AMC. You disagree with me on what I'm doing with my IPOs and my $5 a month plate. Let's debate. But instead, what did he do? What did he do? He attacks my son. And you know who do that?
Then he's going to have to attack me then.
And Teddy Zane's in my chat. I wish he was in my chat. Tell Teddy Zane, listen to me. Tell Teddy Zane I'm going to make a video about it later. If he's a man, debate me. But he's not going to debate me. He's not going to do it because he's a coward. What dynamics and logistics? What are you talking about, Teddy Zane? Teddy Zane is in the chat right now. I didn't see his comment. What did he say? Okay, Teddy Zane, if you're really in the chat, repeat what you just said because I missed it. Repeat what you just said. Go back in my messages. Let me see if I can do it. Hold on. I'm going back in my messages to see if this is true. Official Teddy Zane. Kid clearly has mental problems. Put him in a straitjacket. Who has mental problems? Me? Who are you talking about? Or my son? Because he says kid. I don't have mental problems. Teddy, you've been pushing AMC harder than friggin' anybody. Teddy, you've been pushing AMC harder than anybody. Okay, then you just backdoored all your supporters, man. You backdoored everybody who listened to you on AMC. You know what I mean? I mean, come on, give me a break. Give me a break, Teddy. Okay, and then on top of that, okay, you're putting people in these speculative plays that Teddy, they can lose their ass. You even put it, listen, Teddy Zane even has a disclaimer saying you can lose your like, in other words, because he knows deep down in his mind that these plays are so volatile that if you don't time it right, look, Teddy Zane said it himself about HKD. He said it himself. He goes, if you get into that mother effer at the wrong time, you're losing all your money. And that same rule applies to every single IPO, every single thing that he's bringing to the table. So his only concern is the $5 a month. He doesn't give a shit about you. He doesn't give a shit about anybody. He wants that $5 a month. That's it. And he knows it's true. He knows it's true. And you want to know how cheap Teddy Zane is? Listen to me. I hope he's still listening, right? He's so cheap, right? In his gym, there was a college student. Check this out, right? There was a college student. One of his salespeople apparently is I don't know, I guess a friggin' con man like Lou, because he had him fired. Okay, this is one of the traders or whoever it is who worked at Teddy Zane's gym. He lied to a college kid and said that he was buying a month-to-month, okay, membership. This is a young kid. Okay, so the kid basically is going away to college. He figured, let me work out for a month. Let me work out for 2 months. So this guy who worked for Teddy Zane tricked this college student into signing a 1-year contract at his gym. I read it. There was a complaint on the Better Business Bureau page. You can look, if you go on the Flex Fitness. I know now he's changed his name, okay, to friggin' Champions, I think, Fitness. But if you look at the Flex Fitness, you will see he would not let a college kid out of that contract. Like the father was basically saying, look, my son, he thought he was signing a month-to-month contract. It's only $25 a month. Can you let the kid out of the contract? Teddy Zane says no. Teddy Zane is a freaking piece of garbage. Okay, this guy's a vampire. He's a vampire. He wants to suck every drop of blood that's in your body. Okay, you want me to go further? As a joke, listen to this. I sent Teddy Zane $1. Hey, it burned my minivan. Okay, Teddy, I sent you $1 as a joke. He kept the dollar. He kept the $1. Does that sound like a million? Teddy Zane, if you sent me $1, I'd send you back 100. I mean, this guy makes me laugh. He kept the $1. I mean, what are we talking about? What are we talking about here? We're talking about a guy who literally is a penny pinching, cheap, okay, friggin' greedy, friggin' piece of garbage. Okay? Then he's got this thing. Did you see it? Where for $50 you go into his VIP room? Yeah, that's like the VIP room that he had at Chippendales. Okay. Did you see that video I put out that there was a guy who came out admitted he was gay? Now listen, there's nothing wrong with being gay. My cousin is gay, and I am not in any way, shape, or form saying anything derogatory or pessimistic about someone who's a homosexual. But the question is, there's a lot of Chippendale dancers that are gay. And Teddy Zane worked with these people for many years. These are men that were in the greatest shape, very robust, right? Teddy Zane worked with these guys. Who knows what went on? That's all I got to say. That's all I got to say about that. He was on the road again. Let's see. Teddy Zane literally has a fleet in the driveway. Commander 35, what happened to your fleet in the driveway? What happened to you? Are you still driving those garbage $300 cars? He's got like 3 cars, Commander 35. If you put all 3 of them together, they equal maybe $500. What happened to your fleet of cars?
He hears these people talking to him.
Look, the bottom line is this: if this is really Teddy Zane in this live stream, Teddy, I challenge you to a debate. I challenge you to a debate. Okay, and we'll cover everything. You know, we're going to cover in the debate. Let me tell you what the subject's going to be. I'm a better man. Is this really Teddy? There's no way this is Teddy Zane. This has got to be somebody who's pretending. This is no way this is Teddy Zane. There's no way. Teddy Zane, how are you a better man when you're making fun of my son? You're calling him fat. You're saying he's 80 pounds overweight. He's an 11-year-old kid. I'm being trolled. Yeah, this is not Teddy Zane. This is just some guy pretending to be Teddy Zane. This is not Teddy Zane. But I will tell you this, even though there's somebody who's pretending to be Teddy Zane in this live chat, Teddy Zane does in fact watch my videos, and Teddy Zane does in fact know everything I say about him. Did you see what happened to his website for his gym, Champion, whatever his fitness? Somebody bought the domain. Did you see that? Raisinballs.com. So what happened was when you went to Google and you actually saw his page in Alabama, Champions Fitness, if you clicked on website, you were redirected to raisinballs.com. That was the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. Then somebody redirected it to teddyzane.com where they were like, donate to me $50 and I'll talk to you live. I'll sign a sweaty t-shirt for you. It's just great stuff, man. Dynamics and logistics. I want to see Scott Allen wreck Apefather. I don't know who's Scott Allen. He's probably another YouTuber. You got to see my mozzarella stick. Nah, no thanks. The regulator, you and your family don't need this stress. Regulator, listen to me. You see, the problem with you is you're not focusing on what the true problem is. Would you agree that we live in a world where there's bullies, regulator? I'm talking to the regulator right now. Would you agree, yes or no? We live in a world where there's bullies. People cannot run away from bullies. My son is in a school right now. My daughter is in a school right now. And guess what, regulator? They're bullies. There are bullies out there, okay? So what do you, so according to you, maybe I should take my kids out of school. Maybe I should homeschool them, right? Maybe I should just maybe never bring them out in society. I should never make them face anybody because that's what you're basically, because your argument is because I'm putting them on YouTube, I am subjecting them to this torture. But it's the whole world, the regulator. It's you can't protect your children from the cruel people in this world. You have to teach them to be tough. You have to teach them to fight back. So your message is completely wrong. Yeah, Lou is yeah, Dick Lodge. You know what's funny about your name, brother? My name is Richard. So that's my first name. You know, Richard is short for Dick. I used to always joke around my whole life, and I said I wish my last name was Lodge. So it's just so funny that that's your name, brother. I think it's the funniest name in the world.
I want to see him Carson, but
Big Richard House, Tom Unleashed. What's up, brother? How you doing, my man?
Goodness to these jerks.
See, my mother's very upset in the background because she doesn't like anybody talking about her grandchildren. She's pissed. My wife is pissed. See, that's the thing. Keep children out of it. That's it. You want to look? Listen, I had no problem with Teddy Zane put my face on his community page where I look like a fat bastard
Yeah, but you
and I have my shirt off. That's funny, man. Teddy Zane loves guitar. Look, I will say this about Teddy's a good guitar player. I'm not going to take that away from him. I do believe he's a good guitar. I think that he's a low life though. That he's going after my son.
Does he have children? Is he married?
Yeah, he's married, but I don't know if he has children. Teddy Zane. He has dogs, and he rescued a lobster. I wish that lobster would bite his damn razor balls off. I wish somehow that I could like put Teddy Zane's balls in that damn freaking fish tank, and the lobster could clip them off.
He'll get his, don't worry.
I hope a lot of people get theirs.
Apefather, do you smoke weed? You want to know something?
You should.
It's legal in New Jersey. Marijuana is legal. I can walk right up to a police officer and I can blow smoke, weed. I can blow it right in their face and they can't do nothing about it. Occasionally I did. I mean, I don't smoke it every day, but once in a while you're out with the boys, you roll up a nice blunt. Why not, right?
95? Gin and juice.
Your videos are about Teddy Zane's balls. I just missed that. Dynamic synergistics.
I'll get Beetlejuice after it.
Let me see this. No, the legacy I'm going to leave for my children, dynamic synergistics, is I'm going to become famous on YouTube. And I am going to do something when I become famous that's going to impress every retail investor. I am going to take the corruption on. I can't see someone like Mr. Beast. One of the reasons I keep calling out to him is I want him to recognize me because Mr. Beast has the power that he can put a dent in the corruption. The guy's got 110 million subscribers, Mr. Beast. And, we need somebody like him, you know what I mean, with power to be on the side of the retail investor. And that's why I don't know if you noticed this, but I keep making videos about Mr. Beast. I want him to acknowledge me. Blah, 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 blah. That's adorable when you say, what's adorable? This guy, Dynamic Synergistics, doesn't understand that the Apefather is all for AMC. I'm all for the AMC apes. I'm all for the GameStop apes. I'm all for the retail investor. And I don't understand why he doesn't believe me. I've done everything to prove my love for the retail investors, but this dude's just got something against me. AMC is going to friggin' erupt like a volcano, spontaneous crusades. Absolutely. You know what they say, right? All you need is just a little patience. Well, you're missing the point, Roger M79. I'm not saying that Mr. Beast cares about AMC or meme stock. I'm saying that he has the power. He has the audience that could truly, truly make a difference, okay, in terms of corruption, in terms of the manipulation in the market. And it's my goal to reach a level of success on YouTube. I'm not really doing it for the money. I'm doing it more for the fame. You want to know the truth? I'm not doing it for the money. I'm doing it for the fame. I want to become famous so I can listen to me. You want me to be the one talking to Charles Payne. You want me talking to Melissa Lee. You want me, I'll rip Gasparito apart. If Gasparito ever had a debate with me, that guy would, the movie, what's it, Dawn of the Dead? I'll turn into a zombie on that guy. Forget about it. So anyway, getting back. Me and Chad Clifford. You remember Chad Clifford? I don't know where he went, Chad Clifford. That's what's his name? Commander 35's butt buddy and the Bates Motel. We had a little bit of a fight one time where he actually insulted you, this guy Chad Clifford. He said I stole my mother's house. That's what Chad Clifford. He said that the house we're living in right now. He said that I stole it from you, and I threw you out. And he was like all this stuff. Okay, so my mother's like, what? Okay, long story short, I dead abused
Aren't they
his
supposed
his
to be
Asian wife.
mature
Now,
adults?
I apologized
Yes.
for it.
Yes.
I said that
These are
I said that
grown adults.
she was a mail order bride. I said that that's what I said. But if you think about it, everyone called me racist. I don't think it's racist because any race could be a mail order bride, right? You could be an Italian mail order bride. You could be a Russian mail order bride. You could be a Polish mail order bride. So everybody was like, did someone just say write a song about Brooklyn that will make you famous? My friend, I did that already. Apes Buy and Hold. It's called the Brooklyn song. Let me tell you something. Apes Buy and Hold. Brooklyn Magazine rated this song the greatest song ever written about Brooklyn. I'm not kidding you. If you put in my name on a Google search, if you put my name in, Richie Levoi, check this out, right? Lev as in Victor, OI,
I don't trust
and then type in, Ma, they all know me, Ma.
Oh my
They
God,
they know everything about my brother's like, don't tell them your name. They know everybody. They know everything about my whole life.
I think they're mentally sick.
Yeah.
You think?
If you type in a Google search, Richie Lavoy, L as in Larry, E as in Edward, V as in Victor, OI, and then the Brooklyn song after that, you'll see Brooklyn Magazine. Click on that article, and you will not only be able to hear my song, but they called it the greatest ballad ever written about Brooklyn. Dynamic synergistics doesn't understand something about me. I'm an entertainer. A lot of the things that I say and do are for entertainment purposes only. When I took the sword out, remember the sword, and I'm like, it's gonna be Apefather Day, and I scared Lou to death, where he was looking over his shoulder every second. My intention is to not go to Manhattan with a sword, and I don't know, chop Lou up to pieces, okay? It's just a joke. It was just entertainment. It's the same thing. I'm not looking to kidnap Gary Gensler and put him in the Brooklyn basement and tie him up like the Gimp from Pulp Fiction, okay? It's called a joke. Have you ever heard of Brooklyn's Finest by Jay-Z and Biggie? Listen, I love Jay-Z and Biggie. I love it, yeah, man. I mean, Biggie Smalls, man. Who the F is this? Paging me at 5:46 in the morning, cracking dawn, and now I'm yawning. Wipe the cold from my eye. See who's this paging me and why. It's my jigger cup from the barbershop. Told me he was at the gambling spot. I heard the intricate block. Nigga, well, the big me like fly paper. Slow down, love. Yeah, I love Biggie Smalls. My property alone is valued higher than your entire net worth. Commanded 35. Is this the property that has the garbage bag in the window? Is that the property you're referring to? You're an entertainer, but you're giving financial advice. See, let me explain something to all of you. Hey, John, take this. When you say entertainment purposes only, you're protected. You're protected. You could, when you say something is entertainment purposes only, I could say that Elon Musk, are you ready, is coming to my house for a barbecue. Like, I can make a video about that. I can say Elon Musk is coming to my house. We're gonna barbecue, and after that, I'm gonna throw him into the pool. Okay, and yeah, then I'm gonna do a belly flop on Elon Musk's back, of which then he might have to go to the hospital because I weigh a lot. Okay, so you could say anything you want. You're on Highland Boulevard. I used to live in Staten Island, me and my wife. We used to live in Great Hills, 520 Durant Avenue. We rented that
What are you
home.
doing this for?
My mother, can you talk to her, John?
Just being, you people know everything about us,
Yeah,
unfortunately.
but what is
It's
he
all on the
giving
internet.
address?
That's an old address.
Ma, you want a beer?
Entertainment only.
Okay. My mother's like, why are you giving your name? Why are you giving your address? She doesn't understand. They know everything about me.
Oh God, yeah.
Let's put it to you this way. They know that the hair on my chest. They know the hair on my back, all right?
That's all right.
My mother doesn't understand that. But anyway, when you say something is entertainment purposes only, you could say whatever you want. Look at that Mama Luke. Look at that guy, Finance News. Do you know what Finance News said? He says that Warren Buffett is all in on AMC. He said Elon Musk is all in on AMC. I mean, so what did you ever ask yourself a question? Why is he not getting in any trouble? Why is finance news not getting in any trouble? It's because he says entertainment purposes only. Listen to your mom; she knows best. Yes, mothers always know best.
Mhm.
That is a true statement.
Oh yeah.
You should shave AMC to Pluto on your chest. That would make you famous. Once again,
I
apes,
agree
apes
with
buy
that.
and hold. You're behind. I've done all of this. I shaved AMC on my chest, and I shaved AMC on my back. If you look up Apefather, shaves AMC on his chest and back. I've done all of this. Why do you believe that your family invokes such hatred by viewers? See, regulated. You see, you just got the wrong attitude. I would like to have a debate with you. This is what the point is. The point is that society at large has to stop bullying. We have to put an end to it. And bullying children specifically, okay,
Mhm.
specifically children. Where
Absolutely.
where is Daniel Sam? I don't know. I know who called CPS on you. Yeah, well, tell me then, Commander 35. Who was it? We should all go down to Central Park and follow Lou around. I have to tell you, one day I'd like to see just Lou's reaction. I was actually thinking about going down to Central Park, but not with the sword. I'm not going to do none of that because Lou could have me arrested. Seriously, I'd like to just go down there and walk up to Lou and say, "Lou," and just like have him see my face, and I just want to see how he would react. My guess is he would probably drop his Starbucks coffee and take off. He'll run. That's what I think he would do. He'd be like, it's you, 8 Fall. Like, it's a funny story. I used to work in the Hilton, right? Avenue of the Americas. I was on the executive lounge, and the elevator opens up. Guess who it is? It's Richard Gere. So I go, it's you, I said, right? And then he just closes the door. He smiles at me and closes the door. You wouldn't step foot in Central Park. Well, I've been in Central Park a lot. Dynamic synergistics. I just actually, what was it? Last Christmas, we took the kids on the horse and buggy, and we went to right Jen Tavern on the Green. Tell them
Yes, we did.
we went to when they reopened it.
Hmm.
Went to Tavern on the Green. Me and my wife actually when we first dated, we went to Tavern on the Green. I've been to Tavern on the Green a lot.
Yep.
Commander 35 says Teddy Time's wife was the one who called CPS on us. That's what
No
he said.
kidding. We know. I called that when it happened.
I assumed that, but look, Teddy Time has made peace with me. Um, I'm gonna let the whole Teddy Time issue go. We've made peace.
Yeah, well, I'm not gonna let it go with his wife.
What'd she
Halloween
say?
party at Eight Father's house. Anytime,
Ah,
brother. Doesn't have to be Halloween, can be
what'd she
anytime.
say, Jen?
But yes, Halloween too.
She's the one that called CPS.
We don't know this for a fact.
PCS.
Okay, let me clear this up. We do not know for a fact
Wow.
if Teddy Time's wife called CPS.
That was my.
This is an assumption. This is alleged.
It's my assumption.
I did believe that at first because let me tell you the reason I believed it. Teddy Time admitted to me that he called the Georgia police saying that I was harassing his 12-year-old daughter. So that's why I assumed, because if a guy filed the police report,
And you
I
know
said to
why I
myself,
assume? Because any woman who wants to fight another woman with cancer has to be a real piece of you know what. And I don't care. I don't care what you say about Teddy Time.
but he made peace. Look,
I'm
here's
not
the bottom
talking
line.
about him.
Teddy Time made the peace with me,
Okay,
and I believe
I saw all her things that she wrote.
Commander
Don't you get me
Commander
started.
35 says he has screenshots.
No, I saw
Send
it.
it to me, Commander. Listen to me. Here's my email.
I saw it.
Richard RICHARD L is in Larry,
She has
E is in
nerve
Edward,
to talk shit about
101
me,
at
and
gmail.com.
she wants to fight me. I'll fight that bitch.
Maybe that's why Teddy Time is making the peace with me. Maybe he
Guilty
felt bad about
conscience?
it. Maybe had a guilty conscience. I don't
You
know.
think?
But I believe, listen, you see this cross right here? Ma, right? We're Catholics, Ma. Say it. We're Christian people, Ma.
Yes.
Okay? It is our faith in God to forgive when someone apologizes. So he apologized, okay?
He apologized.
I forgiven him. Okay, and I would forgive it. Teddy Zane too. If Teddy Zane apologized to me, I'll forgive him. But see, let me also say something about me. I have a very bad side to me. My mother knows this. I have more Sicilian in me than Napolitan. I have a Sicilian side. My father was Sicilian. And the thing is, if Teddy Zane does not apologize for what he said about my son, I'm going to torture him with YouTube videos about him every single day. Breaking his balls. So, and you know I did it with Teddy time. So now it's Teddy Zane's turn. Dynamics and logistics, no matter what you do with your mathematics, I'm going to win the bet. Listen to me. I'm going to win the bet. And when I win the bet, I hope that you're man enough to at least apologize to me. I really do. I don't know if you're going to be, though. Dynamics and logistics doesn't understand that the Apefather will win the bet. If you don't know what the bet is, I will have either 1 million videos uploaded or 100 million views by December 21st of this year. And my name is not French, it's Italian. I told you this. In the old country, it was Levoi. Levoi from Palermo, Sicily. Unfortunately, my ancestors, when they had to come to Ellis Island, you understand? They had to change the name, you understand, to Levoi to get into America. I am not a Frenchman. I'm an Italian man. I'm a good fella. I'm a wise guy. Shalom.
Shalom is Jew.
I'm not Jewish. Listen, you could do. Listen, dynamic synergy. You already made a mistake with the math before. He said that I needed what was it, 95.5 million views more when it was 94.5 million views. Your math was off then, and you're going to see that your math is going to be off again, my friend. I will win the bet. A matter of fact, I have news for you, dynamic synergistics. I might even go over 100 million views. How about that one? I might not only will I reach 100 million views, I might go over it. Thank you, Tom. See, Tom understands it. He says a lot of Americans from Europe shorten their names, okay, to get into the country. And it's the truth. Why would I lie about being Italian? Like, what? There's no reason for me to lie. I'm Italian. I'm 100% Italian. Now, my wife is not 100% Italian. My wife's father is Scottish. Her mother, may she rest in peace, was Italian. Okay? So my wife has some Scottish in her. You know what I mean? Apefather rules. Thank you to whatever show. Come on, talk. I want my wife to talk a little bit.
No, because I
Okay, here, do me a favor. Look.
spoke my piece.
No, but just talk about anything. Here, look. I'm gonna point
I hear their voices.
I'm gonna point the phone at the TV. Look, hold it like this in your hands. It's facing the TV. You see? They don't see your
So
face.
what do you want me to do?
Just talk to them. Talk to them
Why?
about whatever you want. You don't have to press any buttons. Just talk.
I don't.
Talk about the
No, I-
things that
I-
anger you in this world. Talk
I already
about,
did. I just spoke about it.
but be more specific.
I just think it's disgusting how adults pick on kids and bully them. I think it's a disgrace. It's disgusting. I already spoke my piece about you know who.
We'll say it. Be specific.
I did. Okay. Anyone who wants to fight a woman, especially with cancer, is really has no morals and should be ashamed of himself and disgusting.
That's Tendy Time's
Mom
wife.
is a funny thing, Jen.
Yeah,
But
you're
like I
telling
said,
me.
Tendy Time made the peace with me.
Yeah, he did. Okay, but let me tell you something. I saw all those things she was writing. Okay, especially I don't even want to bring up the other guy's name, but you know she was.
Jen, you can keep the phone in your face. They don't see it. They're seeing the TV.
Yeah, I know.
So turn it on your face, so this way you're talking into the phone.
But I don't see anything.
Because you're not turned off. Like, there you go. Now you're gonna be able to see it.
Okay.
Just talk. They hear your voice.
I'm just not in a good mood. Richie, you got to get a nice big projection screen.
I actually had a bigger one, but it broke. That's a long story. I don't want to get into that one. I had over a 70-inch TV. It's in the other room actually.
Commander 35. Are you gonna let Tendy's wife get away with it? Look, I already knew she did it when it happened. I mean, I wasn't born yesterday. I
Tell her-
believe in karma.
Tell her that God bless her newborn child, and what she
We-
should be praying to God.
We did. I
God
told
made her child.
Yeah, I mean, I
healthy.
would never
I told
do
Teddy
something
time,
like
God
that
bless his
to anybody.
family. I said, God bless his family. I said, God
Yeah.
bless his beautiful baby. I said,
Yeah,
I wish
of
him all the
course.
best
I
of
mean,
health, happiness, and success.
it's just like, people say all this stuff about us, and then all these people are spewing out hate, and then they're saying we're hate.
No, but listen, what's your opinion? Look, Teddy Zaid, can I ask your opinion, John? Teddy Zaid was always pushing AMC, right? You understand that, right? Remember
Yeah.
how we said Lambeau July? The guy has been pushing AMC forever. Does he have the right to go out and tell everybody sell AMC? So as the ape father, I called him out on that. Then what's your opinion on this whole listen? My wife, can you explain to them that you worked in the enforcement division in the New York Stock Exchange? Do you think now? Look, you don't have to give your legal advice because you're not a lawyer, but just like you could just say your opinion. The guy's charging $5 a month, okay, and he's in an exchange for $5 a month. He's giving the newest IPO plays from Hong Kong, the momentum plays that he feels people can make a fortune on. Now, let me ask you a question: does that sound like financial advice to you? It does to me.
I'm sorry. I'm just reading these comments.
That's the reason no, but you're missing what the point
No,
is.
I understand why.
I went after Teddy Zayd because
and that's
he told
fine. You have something against Teddy Zane, fine.
because
Teddy
he's
Zane
he's a traitor.
has something against
Teddy
you.
Zayd is a traitor.
But that's fine.
Okay, so I went
That's
against
fine.
him for what
but
he
you
did.
don't go after a child. Like, he should not
Well,
be
why couldn't he
bullying
just
a child.
debate me as a man?
I don't know. I don't know why
Because he's
anybody does
why?
anything around
Because
here.
he has raisin tiny balls and he's a coward. You know what? Look here, give me this.
Michael, did he say?
Give me this. Here, give me this phone. Give me this phone.
Jennifer.
Listen, let me switch this
These
back.
people are all pathetic. They watch a 11-year-old YouTube channel.
Hold on, yeah.
I mean, these people have no lives.
All right, so listen, Commander 35, I want to give him props. I want to give Commander, I'm going to tell you why. Commander 35 had the balls to face me and to debate me. He did. I won the debate. I beat Commander 35, but at least he had the balls to face me. Teddy Zane didn't. Apefather, when can you go to Times Square and yell AMC Ape to Pluto? I'll do it. I'll definitely do it. A matter of fact, we always go to Manhattan for Christmas time to go to Rockefeller Center to see the tree. Do a little ice skating where I fall on my ass. So yeah, I mean, I'll absolutely do it during Christmas time.
There's Central Park.
We'll go to Central Park.
Oh my god, I can't.
Richie is the definition of low testosterone.
Oh no.
Are you
No,
nuts?
you
I got the highest
Too
testosterone.
much.
I got the highest testosterone, I think, of men who
Now, who's
take
saying this
testosterone.
about you now? Who's saying-
There's just this guy's name is Dame Defense. He's one of the haters.
Oh
Who's
yeah.
this guy?
Dame
Tell him-
Defense.
tell him to get off the
Another
line and go
bully
take a
out there.
bath,
Internet
alright?
troll.
My
bully.
mother told you to go take
Tell
a
him
bath.
To cleanse the sins
To,
from
cle-
his
to
soul.
cleanse the sins from your
I
soul,
think
she
it's-
said.
I think it's time for the person. I think it's past their bedtime.
You want to know what the truth is? I love the hate. You want me to all be honest with you? I love the hate. I love fighting. I love arguing. So thank you. My channel is offered. Thank you, Warren. Warren Spears. God bless you. I love to fight. See, a lot of people chug it, Ape Father. You want to know what it is? I'm in a chill mood right now. Dick Lodge, I just feel like chilling. You love the attention. You want to know what it is? I do love the attention. I'll be honest with you. I do love the attention, but I want more attention. The thing, bad back. I feel like I just don't have a big enough platform, And that's what's killing me inside is yes, I do love the attention, but I want to get a bigger platform. I want to get to a point where I have hundreds of millions of people watching me. I know you think I'm a dreamer. I know. You're like, it's never going to happen. You're a dreamer. But you know what? If I would have told you a year ago that I would have what? Over 5.6 million views, you probably wouldn't have believed that, right? That's a true Brooklyn man. Thank you. God bless. Spontaneous Crusades.
I like him.
What's up, Richie Apefather? Great entertainment. Teddy Zane should always keep family and children out of it. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I really honestly was shocked when I first heard that Teddy Zane insulted my son. I was shocked. Look, I mean, I was expecting Teddy to come back at me. You know, I was expecting it. And not only that, I found it to be funny. The picture he posted on his community section, I thought it was hysterical. You know how he said, you know, I should rename my channel "Heart Attacks and Minivans." I thought that was great. It was funny. You see me eating the friggin' quesadilla burger. You see me with the minivan. I think it's great. But the thing is, why does he have to attack my son? You know, who would win an eating contest, Teddy or you? I would 100% beat Teddy in an eating contest. 100%. I was not in any way, shape, or form dynamic synergistics happy about Teddy Zay talking about my son.
What?
There was nothing. I was not giddy.
Oh,
That's just complete bullshit. Giddy. You're giddy.
oh,
Teddy Zane insulted your son, but Tendy Times wife called CPS. Direct your anger at the right person. Commander 35, I have been making abusive videos on Tendy Time for about a year straight. I think I directed a lot of my anger at Tendy Time. But Commander 35, Tendy Time apologized to me. He apologized to me.
wow.
You know, what am I supposed to do if someone apologizes to me? Keep
You
fighting
don't,
them?
you don't fully trust people, Richie. You can't fully trust people. I'm not gonna get into it. You gotta be smarter than that. Don't fool
I'm not saying
yourself.
I'm not, listen,
Someone made
I'm
you
not saying,
commented this.
excuse me, I did not agree to donate to Tendy Times GoFundMe page because, look, I'm sorry, but Commander 35 has a point. Okay, there is a possibility his wife called Child Protective Services on us. There is a very strong possibility of that. So there is no way I'm donating money to him. But I will say this, the guy apologized, and for whatever it's worth, I'm going to let it go. How long has Tendy's...
Why do you call Child Protective Services for?
Because there are haters in this world, Ma. People hate, and when they hate, they want to find some kind of a way to hurt you. They want to find a way to, you know, to just hurt your family. It's just, my mother doesn't understand that we live in a very evil,
Oh my
very
God.
very horrible,
And
cruel
the internet
world.
is the most evil place.
Right, and the internet is the most evil place on earth.
I'll be back.
What was your deal with buying multi-million-dollar hotel? Can you explain? When I was younger,
Go to sleep.
I had an opportunity to purchase in St. Croix, in the Virgin Islands, 110 acres of oceanfront land. And I was reading the book, The Art of the Deal by Donald Trump. And this particular property, I got my family involved, friends involved. It was for $1.8 million. We didn't pay the whole thing, but you know, we put a very significant down payment down. I got a mortgage, and I got the largest real estate developer in Florida. I can't mention his name. I can't. I'm sorry. I can't do it because I could get sued. But he agreed to put up $50 million to develop a casino hotel, and I was going to get 25% of the deal. Unfortunately, now this guy was a big Miami. You'll probably find out who he is if you do your homework. If you look up the largest Miami investor in Florida, That's the guy I was dealing with. And you know what's amazing about this guy? He loved me. He actually told me, he says, "You're going to be a big success, my friend, one day." And this is a guy his father was like Fred Trump. His father, they were worth about $400 million. I mean, they're worth a ton of money. The guy took me to his garage in his office building. He had every car you can imagine: Ferraris, Lamborghinis, Bentleys. He said, "Rich, which car you want to take?" I said, "Let's take the Bentley." He takes me out to eat. He pulls out an American Express black card. I never saw anything like this before. If you don't know what the American Express black card is, it's unlimited spending. You could buy the Empire State Building with this thing. It's like you have unlimited spending. But unfortunately, he backed out of the deal because his lawyers convinced him to stick with Miami, and that was basically it. We sold the land. I paid back the investors. No harm, no foul. Okay. But the only thing, there was one legal thing that came out of it. I'll tell you what it was. I was young and I didn't understand. See, once again, you ready? We're talking about securities laws. Okay. I didn't understand that you had to be something called a broker dealer. You had to be registered with the SEC in order to solicit investments. I was young at the time. So what happened was I called up this Pittsburgh he was a big real estate developer in Pittsburgh, right? So I called him up and I said, "Look, I'm involved with the largest real estate developer in Florida, in Miami, Florida. We're looking to build a casino in St. Croix for $50 million." And I asked him if he wanted to be a part of it. So this Mama Luke, this guy from Pennsylvania, he calls up the Securities and Exchange Commission, and they sent me and this real estate developer a cease and desist order. They sent it. So everybody, oh, you have no idea how many people break my balls about this. They'll be like, "Look, I found online that the Securities and Exchange Commission sent you a cease and desist order." It's no big deal. All they were saying was that I was not legally able to solicit that investment because I was not a broker dealer. That's all they were saying. So we complied with the order. There was no fines. I did not get in any legal trouble. And that's the end of it. But do you know that people bring this up every day to me? Every day. "How come I see something with the Securities and Exchange Commission that you got a cease and desist order?" Is Ape Island still happening? Yes. When we MOAS. When AMC MOASes, Ape Island is my first priority. Are you still on the keto diet? No, I've been cheating. I'm not going to lie to you. I went completely off. I got to get back on it. Jindani. Don't you think I'm a pretty transparent guy? I mean, I'm always telling you everything about my whole life. His lawyers said, "Oh, you're talking about the Florida developer?" No, no. You want to know dynamics and logistics, what it was. St. Croix was a beautiful, beautiful island. Listen to me. When you go to St. Croix, it's paradise on earth. But the thing was, it was very undeveloped. I was young, you know what I mean? It was very undeveloped. There wasn't a lot of tourism there. So the lawyers talked about it. They said, "Look, you're gonna spend $50 million developing a casino. There's very, very little tourism." And they just felt that he would be better off in Miami. And that's just the way it worked out. But let me tell you something. St. Croix is beautiful. Oh man. I spent when I was doing that real estate deal, I spent about I spent about 6 months out of the year at St. Croix. I was just I almost you want to laugh. If that deal would have went through, my whole family, we would be living in St. Croix. I would have such a different life. I sometimes tell my children, I'm like, we would all be like that movie, the Blue Lagoon. We would all be living in like the island, swimming in the beautiful crystal blue water. The regular says I'm too transparent. Well, I think that being transparent has its pros and cons. I agree with you. The pro is that people see that you're for real. The con is that there's a lot of psychos out there. But you see, I'm not afraid to regulate it. Look, I'm not afraid. I'm just not afraid of nobody. I'm not afraid. That's it. I believe in the Second Amendment. Let me just leave it at that, okay? That's all I have to say. Go to the brush room and brush my teeth. Oh, you're going to do that? I really don't want to talk about my financials anymore, Warren. You know, I love you. Let's just say I lowered my cost average a tremendous amount on AMC, a tremendous amount. And let's just say I have many, many thousands of shares. Okay, is that a good enough answer for you? I don't want people to know too much more of my really big business.
No.
Any other questions? Because I'm going to be ending this soon. It's not 50, Dick Lodge. It's much much lower than 50. I dropped over 50,000 when it was at 12 in it, and a lot more since then. So it's definitely under 50.
Why you tell you this for?
Relax, ma. I get you a cup of root beer. Relax. I'll make your a root beer float. You're welcome. Go to Cafferty's. I don't know if Cafferty's wants me back. I didn't even do anything wrong. You know, I walked into that place 3 times a week. Tell them, Judd.
Yeah, you were.
I was spending about $800 a week, and I'm not exaggerating.
Yeah.
Because every time I went to Cafferty's, I was buying 4 to 5 prime rib steaks. I was spending an average of $800 a week. And I don't know, this woman, the manager there, Chris, I think her name is, she's a woman with a male name. And she looked like a man. That this woman was a very ugly woman, both inside and outside. And she didn't like me. She just didn't like me. She says, "You do not film my employees without my direct permission." And I just said to her, "But they gave me their permission, those young girls that were the host." She just kicked me out of there, man, for no reason. I'm not banned from most bars in New Jersey.
See what you're saying about you? You see, you say one thing, and now they're throwing up everything.
I'm not banned. I'm only banned from
He
Cafferty's.
Don't
hardly
do
ever goes
that. I don't
out.
want you doing that.
And you want to know what? And you want to know something?
You know what I mean?
The owner of Cafferty's bought me a dinner.
All the bars abandoned.
Man, don't let people bother you. Well, the owner of Cafferty's bought me a free dinner, and he told me in a couple of months he winded up telling me he could come back. Yeah, but dynamic synergistics, you're not understanding. Listen to me. They told me they were fans of mine at Cafferty's, the young girls that were the host. They told me I had their permission to film
They
them.
were stupid kids. That's what
I
they
understand
were.
that, but the thing is that I would have never done it if they told me that if they didn't give me their permission, if they didn't give me their consent. I don't think I did anything wrong. Tequila shot, so I don't got no tequila in my house. I eat spicy foods. Me and my wife love Mexican food, but she's a big time Mexican food lover. My wife. My wife loves Mexican food. I've never seen you eat rice. I eat rice when I get Chinese food. I always eat rice. I get fried rice, pork, lo mein. I get that with the pork fried rice.
Japanese.
When I go to the Japanese restaurant, they give me the rice. They give me
I
the
like that
noodles.
better than Chinese.
I eat rice. Even white rice once in a while I eat. I'll get the chicken, the soup. It's a chicken with the rice and the chicken in it. I eat rice. How many Twinkies can you eat? I never counted, but I'm
It's
sure
ridiculous.
I'm sure it's a significant
How many
amount.
Frankfurters could he eat?
I've eaten a lot of food in my life. I've eaten a lot of food.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, I'm thinking about going to the San Gennaro feast. Yeah, we were thinking about it. Or whatever show. Get a little Zeppelis. You know, if you ever go to San Gennaro or St. Rosalie's at 18th Avenue, actually, I'm not sure if they're still if they're doing it anymore in Brooklyn because the whole town has been taken over. Very little Italians are left. But if you ever go to San Gennaro, Little Italy, the best place to get sausage and hero is at Lucy's. I have not been eating home that much. Guys, in the last 2 weeks, I went out to about 10 restaurants. So you're talking about a period of 14 days. Are you ready? I ate out 10 times and I ate at home 4 times, and you're breaking my balls.
They complain if you go out too much to restaurants, and then they complain when you eat at home.
No, but facts are facts.
It doesn't make any
Do you know how many
sense.
restaurants I went to in the
Yeah,
last 2 weeks?
it's not normal.
Outbacks, Zados, Sakura, Captain's Inn,
Racking the yellows.
right, Rackadellos, Il Gordenos. I mean,
Denny's.
I've been to a ton of restaurants. All right. I mean, and then if you want to consider the small ones,
Bella.
you can consider like Applebee's. I know it's not really a restaurant. Fridays. Thank God it's Fridays. I think you would love authentic Jewish chicken soup, matzo ball soup. I get matzo ball soup a lot. I actually, when I go to Harold's in Edison, New Jersey, me and my mom, we always get matzo ball soup. I love matzo ball soup. Harold's is, if you guys ever have an opportunity to go to Edison, New Jersey, you have to eat at Harold's. If you're a big like meat eater like me, like if you love pastrami, if you love corned beef, if you love brisket of beef, you will love Harold's. I mean, they give you sandwiches that are so big.
Tell them everything comes in quantities.
It's so
The
big, the
desserts, the
sandwiches.
cakes, everything. Nothing
Everything
small.
comes like family portions, huge portions. I also recently went to Carmine's in Atlantic City. Actually, I went to Carmine's twice. Yes, you remember that video of Harold's. But I mean, people who are telling me I don't go out to eat a lot. I mean,
Oh my god,
you're psychos. All I do is go
I
out to eat.
can't.
You want to laugh? I go out to eat so much that my children ask me every day which restaurant we're gonna go to. Dad,
Not only that, they're like, "Can we please eat at home tonight?" Like they're like tired.
my kids beg us to eat at home.
I
Tell
know.
them, John. Here,
Yeah,
tell
I
them.
mean, it gets to a point that the kids are like, "Can we please eat at home tonight?" Especially during the week. I mean, even I want to be stay at home. I rather cook sometimes. I mean, it gets tiring.
Tell everybody what I did with the kids today. I was playing catch,
Yeah, you were playing catch,
football.
football. You were trying to get them into
I was playing
sports.
football. I was playing catch with my daughter. Football with my son.
Yeah, they like that.
Okay, so you'd be surprised. I do try to keep them active. I never see you eat all you can eat buffets. When I'm at the casinos, I do that, the regulator. I have a card. I have a card. I have the 24 karat diamond card at Golden Nugget. I have the black card at Tropicana. So what happens is that when I'm at the casinos, they let you into the all you can eat buffets. So I'll tell you what, next time when I go to the casino, I'll make a video, okay? I'll go in there. You got to use a wok.
Oh yeah, I used to have one of those.
I'm not really a good cook. I'm a good eater.
Yeah, woks are good.
My wife is a good cook. My mother is a good cook. My son is inspiring to be a cook
Yeah,
now.
he is actually.
My son wants to cook. Ha ha ha. A father is not allowed to go to the all you can eat buffet. They'll go broke. I got a good feeling about AMC tomorrow. We may rip this week from your mouth to God's ears. You never see me eat fried chicken. Are you nuts? Caesar, Kentucky Fried Chicken, finger licking good. I got my friend there. What's his name? Dante. I got my friend Dante at KFC.
No, yeah.
If you look up videos, like if you put in Apefather, right? Put Dante, KFC. He told me that I've spent the most money in KFC in the history of their like I'll spend $150 on KFC. Just no one does that. I go to Outback Steakhouse, I buy 150-ounce prime rib steak. Nobody does that. I did eat the whole KFC chocolate cake, and the lemon cake is very good too. I like Popeyes too. I love Popeyes. McDonald's, Wendy's, and Burger King. I like all three of them, and I get into different moods. It's a very hard for me to pick. If I had to pick the best one, it would be Burger King. I like the flame boiled, like the Whopper. I like the triple Whopper. That's my favorite. Wendy's, I think the French fries are the best. I don't think that they have a better burger than the Whopper. I think a triple Whopper is a better burger than Dave's single or Dave's double or Dave's triple. Or I like the Baconator at Wendy's. I do like the Baconator. McDonald's, of course, I love Quarter Pounders, Big Macs. Can't go wrong with that. Any last? Yeah, Olive Garden. My wife tell them you love Olive Garden. Say it. And you love Papa John's.
Oh, I love
My
Papa
mother,
John
my wife
breadsticks.
loves all the fake imitation Italian food. Tell them.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, it must be the Scottish side of me, but I do like a little imitation Italian.
Tell them the word you used to use. You're afraid to say it.
What, orgasmic?
My wife used to say eating Papa John's pizza is
No, not the
orgasmic.
pizza, the breadsticks.
The breadsticks.
The
She used to.
garlic sauce.
She used to. She
is
said it to me
orgasmic.
one time. She said to me, we were like sitting in the car, and she was like dipping it, and she goes, "This is orgasmic." I said, "Time to go home, baby."
That and Cinnabons.
Testicle analysis. Hey, see it? Wah! Wah! Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Oh, Richie, please scared me, huh?
There's my testicle analysis. So, do you like my joke videos? What do you think of them? You want to hear a quick joke? I'll give you a quick joke. My wife says to me, "Honey," I said, "if I pass away, yes, thank God forbid." I said, "Will you meet another man?" She goes, "No, I think I'm going to move in with my sister." She goes, "But honey, say I pass away. Would you meet another woman?" I said, "No, I think I'm going to move in with your sister too." Oh! You like that one? I met my wife on our first date. She says, "Can you tell me your best quality?" I said, "Beef." She said, "Beef, you must be a really good cook." I said, "Guess again." Oh!
Oh my god.
I got so many jokes. It's crazy, man. Roses are red. Violets are blue. No, forget about that one. I'm going to give you another one. Roses are red. Violets are black. I will gladly trade my wife for 10 Big Macs. Oh! Why did King Kong climb the Empire State Building? The elevator was broke. Oh! You're on Richmond Avenue. Yeah, it's my old stomping grounds in Staten Island. So the Apefather does not consider himself a singer. I'm a piano player. I just sing for fun. This is going to make you unbored. Are you ready? The whatever show. Are you ready to be on board?
Yeah.
No, wait. She's your queen to be. B. Hayes, right? Oh, I can't do it. I can't sing it. You know why? My kids are sleeping. They got school tomorrow. I can't do it. All right, but listen, guys. My wife's tired. My mother's fallen asleep. Everybody's like, shut the F up, you fat piece of hairy Italian grease garbage. Just give it that soul glow. Just let it shine through. Just give me that soul glow, yeah. I feel it all so sexy smooth. Just let it shine through. Just give me that soul glow, yeah. AMC at 3550. There's only two people. Can I tell you the only two people I hear say that? You ever see the movie Do the Right Thing? Remember Spike Lee? He was working at the pizzeria with Danny Aiello. And he goes, I make $250. In other words, $250 a week. I make $250 plus tips. So the other person I heard say that is B. Hayes. Yeah, Mookie. Remember Mookie? Oh, that guy was so funny. I happen to really enjoy Spike Lee's movies, even though I'm white. I actually really enjoyed Malcolm X, the movie. I like that. Did you ever see that part where there was this white girl, right? She was this young white girl in college, and she goes over to Malcolm X, and she goes, I just want you to know that I believe in your cause, and I feel that you will all feel that the African American, race was treated so unfairly. She goes, is there anything I could do to support you and help? And Malcolm X says, no.
That's great.
When will you give up on AMC? Never. When the shorts are closed. Do you like Nancy Pelosi? No, I don't like Nancy Pelosi. I think Nancy Pelosi is crazy Nancy, just like Donald Trump says. I don't like Chuck Schumer. I'm not a big fan of Joe Biden. Joe Biden, I will say this to you, though, is a funny guy. I think he's funny how he thought his sister was his wife, how he fell off the bicycle, how he falls off Air Force One, how he shakes hands with Invisible Man. I think Joe Biden is a very funny president. Yes, make America great again. Let's go, Brandon. Let's go, Brandon. So, did everyone see Lou's Meltdown? Listen, I saw Lou's Meltdown for the last year. Look, I think DeSantis would do a great job. I really do, as president. But I don't think that he's going to run if Donald decides to run. I think that if Donald Trump decides to run, I think DeSantis is going to back down. Donald's got too much power. He's got too much support. That's just my opinion. But I certainly would not mind DeSantis being president. I'm trying to just read all different comments here because I feel like I'm missing a lot of people. Do I eat pineapple pizza? No, I do not eat pineapple pizza. Yeah, Lou never owned AMC. Look, I just think Lou is playing good cop, bad cop. That's all he's doing. I think a lot of people are playing. Are you all noticing what's happening? Every single, I would say really 90% of every single AMC YouTuber are now predicting the Armageddon, excuse me. They're saying it's like the end of the world. It's going to be like a global crisis. They say everything is finished, and you're not just hearing this from Lou. You're hearing this from B. Hayes. You're hearing this from Finance News. You're hearing this from Meet Kevin. Do I go to the track? I used to when I was younger. Not too much now, but I used to go to the track a lot when I was younger. But anyway, guys, look, my wife's falling asleep. My mom's falling asleep. I just want to say, buono notte. Can someone put a button on Finance News to shut them off? I definitely wish we should. Okay, but listen, God bless all of you. Keep up the good fight, Apefather, you rock. Thank you, D. Is it Keezy? Thank you, brother. I love all of you. God bless you. Peace out. And remember, don't take no shit from nobody.